All right, everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a little bit, but we've been busy. The time between Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's is just absolutely insane around here with kids. They got band concerts and Christmas shows, and I've been working nonstop pretty much, so I haven't really had much time to do anything out here. But I don't know where we left off, but we are done with the clutch. Got the coupler greased. I don't know if I told you that, but I added a grease fitting to grease that spline coupler in there. I took the gear off for the belt pulley here because I didn't really like the way the cotter pin was in there. It was kind of shitty looking. But I started looking at this gear, and it's seen better days. It's pretty bad shape. And I was thinking, I could probably make one. I could spin that up on the lathe pretty easily. Maybe buy some broaches and cut that spline. But I started looking at it a little closer, and there's a bunch of these teeth. I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera here or not, but if you can see that line there, there's a bunch of these that are broke, where the tooth of the gear is getting ready to snap right off. I don't know if you can kind of see that, how it's cracked there. See if I can zoom in a little bit on it. Camera's not very good, but anyway, you get the point. This gear's junk. I was kind of kicking around the idea, right, where am I going to find a gear for it? I could make it. I don't have a rotary or rotary attachment for my horizontal mill. I could cut them teeth pretty easily, but I gotta get a rotary attachment for my mill to do that. So I think for now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put that gear back in there, button everything up. For now, the belt pulley is gonna be out of commission, and we'll just go with it. If I ever run across another gear, maybe I'll take it back apart and fix it. Maybe if I ever get a milling attachment, a rotary head thing, maybe I'll make one. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, we're gonna wrap this project up and get it out of here because I got bigger and better things going on right now that I need to get going on. So I'll be back. All right. So we got the belt pulley up here on the bench. As you can see, it takes up most of my bench, but I wanted to look down inside there. I wanted to look at that other gear, and it's definitely got some wear. There's a definite, let me see if I can get this. Here we go. There's a definite wear pattern on the teeth on this thing, but there's no heavy pitting like on that other gear, and there's no cracked teeth like on that other gear. So obviously that other gear is a lot softer maybe. Or maybe something happened in the past I don't know about. But yep, that's it. We're going to make up some new gaskets here for this thing. Get her mounted back on there. I got my, let me see, I got my gear mounted back on there. Like I said, this is going to be along for the ride until I figure out what I'm going to do with it. I put some safety wire on my bolts, even though I think it's completely unnecessary, but got that done. So I got to make a gasket for this surface and a gasket for this surface here. That's what we're doing now, so stay tuned. All right, guys, well, we got the belt pulley on. I made there's a new gasket in here and a new gasket in the base there. I set this thing in there and then put this gasket in and put these bolts in, and then I hung it from these straps. Picked it up off the tub of the tractor because when I took this apart, that gasket that was in there was folded, like it had a little crease in it. Like when I put this together the last time, I put the gasket in and then set the belt pulley on and slid it into place. Well, apparently that was the wrong thing to do. It didn't affect anything, it just had a little crease in it. So this time I set the belt pulley in there and then suspended it from these boards with these straps, and then fished that gasket down inside there. Just slipped it underneath. I had a little bit of an air gap, so I think that worked out a little better. So we're gonna get this snugged up, and I don't know what else I got left here. I gotta put my grease hose on for my, let's see if I can get down in there. I gotta put that grease hose on. It goes up in here. Tighten everything up, put the fuel tank on it, and she should be ready to go. I got let's see, I got new bushing. I'm not gonna do this right now. Maybe this spring if you get things warm up, slow down a little bit. I'm just so busy with work right now that I ain't really had time, but I got new bushing for here because this has got a little bit of play in it. And I was able to buy a new bushing, but I don't know what kind of shape that shaft is in, so we're gonna have to dig into that. And that'll be probably it for this thing for this year. I got another project coming up. I gotta get this thing put back together and get it out of here because I need the floor space. I went ahead and bought myself a new lathe. It is a Monarch Model 61. You ain't gonna be able to see much, but there it is on the trailer. I got it all tarped up. I slopped it all up with oil and covered it up real good. But I gotta get this tractor out of here so I can get that lathe in here. That's next on my priority list. So I do have a few things to do on this tractor yet, but I want to get that machine moved inside and start reorganizing this garage. As you can see, I got a whole bunch of stuff that goes with that machine out there. Drill bits and steady rest and chocks and more drill bits. So I'm gonna keep going on this, get this wrapped up, so at least I can get it fired up and move it out to one of the other barns, and then I gotta start gutting and cleaning in here, reorganizing. I gotta figure out what I'm getting rid of and what I'm keeping, because that machine has a pretty big footprint, and I'm gonna need all the floor space I can get. You know, maybe that bench over there would go away and I can clean out that wall, get rid of all that crap over there. So anyway, that's where we're at, boys. I got this hard-inch here I'm going to get rid of because I've had it a few years now. I've never really done anything with it. I'm not a turret lathe guy. It does run. I got it hooked up and I've played around with it a little bit, but that's about it. So that's it for now. We'll talk to you later. All right, well, there she is. She's all put back together. I got to do the fuel line yet, but it's time to wrap it up for today. I got to go eat dinner, and I got to work in the morning, so that's it. Before we put this thing away, we'll definitely take her out for a little road test in the yard. See how it does in the snow. I got a little bit of snow in the yard, so we could tear it up with that. I got to grease that fitting yet, too. But other than that, she's all back together. I'm pretty happy with it, so stay tuned. Alright everyone, we're back. I just wrapped everything up on this thing. Everything we're going to do for today or for right now, but the clutch is a 1000% improvement. It has a nice crisp release now, like a clutch should be. You push pedal, put it right in gear, no problem. Not like before that other one was dragging, so I think we're gonna put this one away for this winter and move on to something else.